Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. And this time, we will present about the material for the subject is the advanced grammar. Before that, I will introduce for our member first. For the first member, we have Wisudawati Amelia Putri. For the second, Yogi Prayoga. For the third, Abel Sinaga. For the fourth, Kannassa Manggalani. And for the five, Khoirun Tri Royani was myself. Okay, uh, let's stay tuned for straight to the discussing our material.
Everyone, my name is Abel Sinaga and I want to identify errors, correction, explanation and tense analysis from the text. First one is auxiliary plus past participle. So the incorrect text is recent advancements in chemical synthesis have revolutionized the methodologies scientists employ to fabricate novel entities with unparalleled precision. And the corrected text is recent advancement in chemical synthesis have revolutionized the methodologies scientists employ to fabricate novel entities with unparalleled precision. So the explanation is after auxiliary have we need a past participle or a revolutionized. Revolutionizes is present tense, third person singular, which mismatches. And the tense analysis is present perfect have revolutionized action started in the past but still relevant now. Second is plural subject plus progressive aspect. The incorrect sentence is many laboratories was focusing on developing sophisticated catalysts that increase reaction efficiency and enhance selectivity. The corrected text is many laboratories were focusing on developing sophisticated catalysts that increase reaction efficiency and enhance selectivity. So the explanation is laboratories is plural. Verb should be were, not was. Catalyst is plural. Verb should be increase, not increases. And tense analysis is past progressive. Verb focusing emphasizes ongoing action in the past. The third is verb form after didn't. The incorrect sentence is despite groundbreaking progress, several experimental outcomes didn't comply with prevailing theoretical models, engendering perplexity among researchers. And the corrected text is despite groundbreaking progress, several experimental outcomes didn't comply with prevailing theoretical models, engendering perplexity among researchers. Explanation is after didn't, base verb comply must be used. Complies present simple, third person singular is wrong. And tense analysis is simple past or didn't comply indicates event that happened in the past. So that's all that are my explanation. Thank you.
Number 4. Subject verb agreement simple present. Incorrect. The advance of computational chemistry is becoming indispensable, yet it sometimes fails to adequately simulate complex molecular interplay in heterogeneous systems. And corrected, the advance of computational chemistry is becoming indispensable, yet it sometimes fails to adequately simulate complex the molecular interplay in heterogeneous system. Explanation. Number 1, the subject it is singular, so the verb must also be singular. Files. Number 2, tense. A mix of present progressive is becoming to show Judging's development and simple present or files to express general truths. Number 5, singular versus plural agreement. Incorrect. The exploration of nanomaterials and their quantum properties sparked fervent discussion at international symposia, underscoring the imperative for stringent safety protocol which needs continual refinement. And the correct text is the exploration of nanomaterials and their quantum properties sparked fervent discussion at international symposia, underscoring the imperatives for stringent safety. Protocols which need continual refinements. The explanation is number one, exploration is a singular subject, use sparse, and number two, protocol is plural, and use needs. Number three, tense, simple present or sparse. Needs is used to express general facts or recurring events. Number 6, participle versus relative clause. The incorrect is circular economy principles and green chemistry frameworks, advocating for sustainable and eco-friendly chemical process were increasingly embraced by industry leaders. The correct is circular economy principle and green chemistry frameworks, which advocates sustainable and eco-friendly chemical process were increasingly embraced by industry leaders. Explanation is number one, the phrase advocating for a present participle is not grammatical wrong, but using which advocates or relative clause is clearer and more formal, especially in academic writing. Number 2, tense past, progressive, passive, or were increasingly embraced, indicates past changing trends.
The next is number 7. The problem is a sentence fragment or punctuation error. The incorrect sentence is the intersection between academic inquiry and industrial application has collaborated, synergistically addressing both innovation, heartless, and ethical imperative. The issue in this sentence is the misplaced period. It breaks the sentence into a fragment, making it incomplete. Instead, this should be one complete sentence. So, the correct version is the intersection between academic inquiry and industrial application has collaborated synergistically addressing both innovation, heartless, and ethical imperative. Okay, this way the sentence flows properly. The tenses here is a present perfect, has collaborated, which indicate an action that began in the past but is still relevant in the present. Okay, the next is number 8. The problem is transitivity of propel. The incorrect sentence is as the chemical signs propel towards the future, they remain anchored. The verb propel is usually transitive, which means in requires an object. To make it more accurate, we can say as the criminal signs propel themselves towards the future, they remain anchored. Alternatively, for a simple and more idiomatic expression, we can write as the chemical signs move towards the future, they remain anchored. Both options are expected depending on the style of academic writing. The tenses here is simple present, prepare, and remain, which is used to state a general thought that plays in the current context.
So, from the analysis, it can be concluded that the main language errors found in the text are mostly related to verb usage, subject-verb agreement, auxiliary verb, and sentence structure. This error occurs because of inconsistency in matching tense forms. For example, using present instead of participle after have, and then such as preferring relative clauses over participle phrases for clarity and correcting punctuation to avoid fragments. In terms of tense usage, the correction demonstrates a variety of tenses such as present perfect, past progressive, simple past, present progressive, and simple present, each chosen according to the time reference and communicative function of the sentence. This highlights that the mastery is essential not only for grammatical accuracy but also for expressing precision in scientific writing. So overall, the correction improve the text grammatical accurate clarity and academic tone, ensuring that the meaning is delivered correctly and appropriately in a formal scientific context.
Okay, everyone. I think that's all about our explanation group today. Especially the subject is advanced grammar. And thank you for your attention. See you next time. And I will close this video with wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.